Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to continue part 2 of Geography chapter 5. Already I explained about the terms of water, where water is to be used. Okay, so in this I will explain about the second part of this video. These terms already I explained in my first part of video. You can see from there. Okay, so my next topic is, that is, water cycle. First of all, I will explain how water cycle works and why water is essential. Water is very important for our survival. As everybody knows, that water, without water we can't live. It is absolutely essential for our survival. About three-fourths of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and it continuously changes. It is not in a still form. It is continuously changing from one place to another. You can see there are so many waves comes on a sea or ocean. Its form and circulates between oceans and atmosphere. How it circulates, you have to understand in this part of video. The major source of fresh water are the rivers. Why are the rivers of a fresh water source of a fresh water? Because rivers originates from the glaciers, from the mountains, and the glaciers melt and come down in the form of small streams and meet into a main river. So that's why that water is very in a pure form. Ponds, springs, and glaciers, already I explained this. The oceans are salty or saline, as they contain large amount of dissolved salts. After after crossing the large area, or we can say the journey of a river cross from the many parts. From there, the dissolved materials is also included on that. So that's why ocean water is salty. The common table salt is sodium chloride, and you can also understand about the three-fourth of water surface. Earth's surface is covered with water, and our earth is like a terrarium. What do you mean by terrarium? Already I explained. This is an artificial enclosure for keeping small house plants. Okay, that is known as the terrarium. Now our next question comes from here. What do you mean by water cycle? Water cycle, the sun's heat causes evaporation of water into vapor. When the water vapor cools down, it condenses. Water vapor goes up, water change into vapor and goes up and become condenses and forms clouds. From there, it may fall on the land or in the sea in the form of rain, snow, or sleet. The process by which water constantly changes its form and circulates between oceans is known as the water cycle. Now here you can see, from any water body, water evaporates, or you can see from the ocean, from the river, it evaporates and goes up. Why it evaporates? Because of the sun heat. Okay, and it goes up and become condensed in the form of clouds, then come down in the form of precipitation on the earth's surface. Now here you have to understand the waves. What do you mean by wave? Wave, when the water on surface of the ocean rises and falls alternatively, are known as the waves. When water goes up and down on the ocean water, on the surface of the ocean water, that is known as the wave. During stormy weather, huge waves are formed. Whenever storms comes nearer to the ocean, then huge waves formed. These waves are very strong and cause heavy destruction. These waves are very strong and cause too much destruction on the life and property of the people on the coastal part of the ocean. Disturbance caused by an earthquake on the sea floor. Whenever that disturbance caused on the sea floor, that is known as the tsunami. On that time, very huge tidal waves occur on the surface of the ocean. These devastating and strong waves are known as the tsunami. So tsunami had occurred at the time of 2004. Tsunami had struck over in the eastern coastal part of India also, 26th of December 2004. What do you mean by tsunami? Tsunami is a Japanese word that means harbor waves. Harbor means it is very devastating waves moves on the surface of the ocean. And tsunami is a series of waves which continuously comes, never stops, and it can be more than 100 feet high. But when it had come in 2004, in the eastern coast of India, that time that had come till the 9-meter Richter scale. It was measured on the Richter scale. Was its magnitude of the earthquake was 9 Richter scale. It traveled at the speed of about 800 km per hour. In the India, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Thailand were some of the countries where there was maximum destruction was occurred, and there was a that was life and property of the people was also affected. The Indra Point, the southernmost point of India in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, got completely submerged, and coastal areas of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Puducherry, Kerala, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands were affected the most. I already explained that was affected on a eastern coastal part of India, and if there was a effect on the life and property of the people. Tsunamis are rare in the Indian Ocean as the seismic activity is less as compared to the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so at the time of tsunami that makes effect on the people, those went there to see the miracle. Ki what happened over there? They went over there to see. That was mainly affected to those people. Yes, you can see from this tsunami. Tsunami are natural disasters. During a storm, the wind blowing at very high speed form huge waves. These may cause tremendous destruction. An earthquake, volcanic eruption, or underwater landslides can shift large amount of ocean water. As a result, a huge tidal waves is formed tsunami that may be above that may be as high as 15 meter, 100 meter, or 150 meter.